Hello Israel, coming to you with another video. This Red Planet. Coming to you with a video about who to stay away from and who not. Let's go, Israel.
Everything you do or will do revolves around people. And I'm sure you've heard of the popular saying that no man is an island. As true as it is, not everyone should be in your life, meaning not everyone should be in your close circle. Now, here is a list of 5 kinds of people you need to stay away from when it comes to building valuable relationships. Are you ready? Number 1, the jealous ones. You see, jealous people are incredibly toxic because they have so much self-hate that they cannot be happy for anyone around them.
God is a jealous God. And that's the only one needs to be jealous. We shouldn't be jealous of no one, Israel. We should not be jealous of anyone or anybody. We should not encourage people to be jealous. We should tell them the error of their ways. Lead them right to the right path and the right righteousness. And lead them to the Most High God of Israel. And not worship other gods. Not serve other gods. Because our God is a jealous God. And that's the only one who needs to be jealous. Most High said serve only Him.
Typically, the jealousy comes out as judgment, criticism, or gossip. According to them, everyone else is awful, everyone else is uncool, everyone else is lacking in some way. To envious people, the grass is always greener elsewhere. Even when something great happens to envious people, they do not derive any satisfaction from it. This is because they measure their fortune against the world, and when they should be deriving their satisfaction from within, let us be realistic. If you search well, there's always someone out there who is doing better than you are. Now, these are the type of people who are jealous of all your achievements, who are jealous of your happiness, who are jealous of your success, and anything good that happens in your life. Now, these are superficial people, and they measure happiness by materialistic standards, and they will do anything to make sure that there is no one better than them. Spending too much time with envious people is dangerous because they teach you how to trivialize your own accomplishments and underestimate your own endeavors.
I'm not telling you that you should stay away from people that's jealous. I'm just saying you should encourage them not to be jealous of anyone. Tell them the path that they're leading is not the path that the Most High intended for them to have. Let them know that the Most High love them and don't want them to be jealous of anything or anybody, because He's jealous of the things we do in the era of our own ways. We should encourage them to ask for forgiveness, seek forgiveness with the Most High. Make it good with our brother and amend our conduct, Israel. But under no circumstances should we be jealous of anyone. We don't have time for that, Israel. Because the Most High kingdom come is at hand, has come.
Number 2, the narcissist. Oh, I love this one. So the first time you meet them, they appear very charming, they appear very receptive, and they appear accommodating. But as time goes by, you begin to know that they see themselves to be highly superior.
Wolves in sheep clothing. But you would know them by their fruits and the things that they do and the way that they act and their appearance. If you serve the Most High God of Israel, you know.
To every other person. The more reason why they're constantly demanding from everyone attention and respect is that in reality, they do not deserve it. Now, they may seem intriguing at first, they practically ooze self-confidence. However, underneath that layer lies an ugly secret of their self-obsession. They insult, humiliate, mislead, and lack empathy for their targets of blame. Does that sound like you? Let's keep going. Number 3, the pessimist. Oh, the pessimist. We have a lot of these. We have a lot of these. And sometimes I can't really blame people. I know things are hard, and sometimes it can be quite hard to be optimistic. But come to think of it, the angry, resentful, and bitter soul who is constantly reminding you that you will not succeed and will challenge you to it. Now, this is the greatest burden in your social group. No matter what kind of news or idea you share, there is that constant gloom and doom. Now,
If you're on the path of righteousness and serving the Most High, you don't have time for negativity all around you, Israel. If you're trying to be pleasing to the Most High and worship and serve Him, you don't have time for negativity to be around you. And you should encourage those that is negative not to be, because they don't have any reason to be negative all the time. Those that's negative have evil spirits in them, because only evil spirits is going to encourage you to be negative. The Most High don't want you to be negative. You have no reason to be negative all the time about anything or anybody. Why? Just like the Most High gave it to them, He can give it to you if your heart is right.
this is the killjoy dweller. They love to instill their fears and anxieties. Their negativity is unhealthy and distressing. Ah, I can't stand such. Like, it's just crazy. Like, the consistent aura of negativity that just oozes out of the pessimist can in no time convince even the staunchest optimist that they will never succeed. It's like these guys are so good at telling people that they can't be good. These guys are so good at making others look like they can't do it. Jeez. The pessimist does not only complain, they confidently live with a misguided certainty that they, you, and everyone around them will fail. And that is better. And that it is better simply not to begin in the first place. Oh, this sounds familiar. Oh, bro, don't do that. Last time I heard that the last guy that did this, he fell into a fraud. Oh, girl, don't go there. I don't think you should even have anything with relationships. Relationships most times, even though they end up in marriage, they most times end up in divorce. Oh, bro, what are you saying? Why should you even go into that business? Come on, man. It's very old. Like, bro, it'll fold up. The pessimist. He just believes everyone will fail because he never tried or she never tried. So the best thing for a pessimist, the best remedy for such a pessimist, keep such people far away. You don't need such energy. Bad energy doesn't need to come close to you.
I'm not going to say that you should keep them far away from you. I'm going to tell him that you should encourage them not to be that way, and that they don't have any reason to be, and that the Most High never wanted them to be negative or saying anything negative about anybody. We have enough hate in the world, Israel. We don't need it from our own brothers and sisters. And I'm not necessarily saying from your family members. It could be a friend. It could be a neighbor. It could be a cousin. They're all your brothers. They're all your sisters. And God never had that intended for you to be that way. It's not what the Most High had intended. Not to say so much of, keeping them away from you. If that's what you choose to do to keep them from you, then I would advise you to. But tell them the error of their ways. Encourage them not to be.
Energy needs to stay far. The Bible says, protect your heart with all diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life. If you have a pessimistic person in your circle, you really need to get out of that circle, or you need to break the circle. I don't know what you want to do, but you need to get out of there. And I know it's not so easy to be optimistic, because everything that can go wrong will go wrong. But you don't need someone constantly in your ear telling you how things can always go wrong.
When you're serving the Most High God of Israel, you don't have no time for that. Whether it's negative, jealousy, envy, rage, you have no time for none of that. When you're serving the Most High God of Israel, that doesn't affect you. It doesn't. You pretty much try to keep negativity away from you by always thinking positive, by having a positive spirit, by having the Most High God of Israel spirit upon you. When you have the Most High God of spirit upon you, you don't have time for that. You know, you don't have time for that, Israel. You keep that kind of negativity, whether it's people or anything, away from you, because you don't have time for it. Your mission is to please the Most High God of Israel. So you pretty much keep that away from you, because misery loves company.
Hey, a wise man anticipates evil, but for someone that is constantly anticipating evil, like that is the only outcome, hey, you don't need that kind of person. So you need to understand, the pessimist may claim to simply be a realist, but that is not who they are in reality. Remember, your success is in your hands and it's up to you. Now, the pessimist has already given up control over his or her life, so don't let them convince you to do the same. Oh, I like this one. So, number 4, the gossipers. You won't believe what I heard today. Sounds familiar? Oh, don't tell me he did it. Oh, I knew that boy was never up to any good. I knew that girl was just useless. I knew it. I knew.
We can all relate to that, Israel, because we ourselves has been gossipers. Gossip about everything and everybody. Hurt people's feelings, put people down, talked about people behind their back. We all guilty of that. Me too. I've done it. So we can all testify to all that. We all have been jealous. We all have pestilence. We have all been talking about people. So we all have been gossip. Even I can relate to that. I've done it too. And that's not how the Most High wants you. Because what is the Most High talked about all of us to the angels? Something to think about, Israel. He never wanted us to be that way. Surely he disapproved of us gossiping. Surely he approves us of spreading rumors. On earth as it is in heaven, Israel. And no one in heaven is talking about and gossiping about people. Unless the Most High wanted to. We should all be pleasing to the Most High in what he wants. And living righteous in his ways, commandments, laws, and statutes. He never wants us to gossip about anything or anybody. We got to fix that, Israel, if we're going to make it into the kingdom. Because the gossipers don't make it into the kingdom.
I knew. Oh, wait till you hear about this. Does that sound like you? Well, if it does, this is for you. Now, I need you to understand that gossipers are always seeking for everyone's attention, and they will do anything to get it, even if that means practically cooking up stories. Oh, wow. I'm sure we all have that one friend that was there when something was missing and they saw the person, but for some strange reason they can't remember who the person is. For some strange reason, oh, they don't know how they forgot this person, but they know that this happened. We have that one friend that seems to know what is happening in the next country, though they were never there. Oh my goodness. You see, there are the people who want to know every detail about your life and the lives of others just to gossip about it. And they can genuinely care for you, but that will not stop them from telling everyone else what they know about you. Whoa. You see, they never see anything wrong about their own lives. They cannot help it when their own doings are far worse than yours are. Gossipers derive pleasure from other people's misfortunes. Watch out for those types of people who deliberately tear others down. One day, they will tear you down too. You see, it's difficult to come to terms with the reality of someone with whom you've shared all your secrets with and with whom you've never had an argument with go about gossiping about you. It does not make sense, right? Yet many people have had this bad habit. If you have a friend that tells you someone else's secrets, even without blinking, they are probably sharing yours with the same ease. Oh my goodness. And I'm sure we have one or two of those people. At one point in my life, I was like this. But then I had to come to this harsh reality that even God himself will not trust you with secrets if you're spilling every other person's own. God can't trust you with secrets if you're spilling the next person's own. That's a devil.
God never wanted you to keep secrets anyway. God don't want you to keep any secrets. Because he don't keep secrets unless that's what he wants. He don't want you to keep any secrets, Israel. The Most High God of Israel does what he wants to do. But he never wants you to keep any secrets. He's coming back to punish us for our sins. For our skeletons in our closets we all are guilty of.
This trait, and it needs to stop. It's a bad habit. I know you may care, but for the fact that someone told you something in confidence and you go around telling the next person, hey, look, just pay close attention to the people who want to know every single detail about your life and others' lives. The main reason is so that they can have something to gossip about. You may think that walking away from them and cutting them off your life is a bad idea since they already know so much about you. What if they go about telling everyone everything they already know about you? Well, as hard as this may sound, chances are they already did. They already did. Yeah. So just cut them off. And now this is the fifth and final point. And even if you can't get rid of all four, you gotta get this one out of your life. The fifth kind of person you should stay away from. The myopic person. The person that cannot see far. The visionless one. The one who does not dream big. The one who doesn't have an aim in life. Isn't it funny that it's those myopic set of people that end up having the remaining four kind of traits? Oh yeah. Now, here's a funny thing. Some people just have no imagination. Their aspirations stop getting to work on time. You see, and they just cannot see themselves achieving anything great, and they lack the ability or simply refuse to visualize things being any better than they are right now. Man, and it's so bad. It's so bad because not everyone who does not dream can be referred to as a pessimist. True. Now, they don't think that your big plans are impossible. They just do not consider them at all. You see, dreams are incomprehensible, alien, and sometimes frightening to them. Now, more often than not, they seem resentful. They feel left behind when you start in your journey to success. Now, this kind of people can end up holding you back just because of the fact that they do not inspire you. Now, the more time you spend around these people...
Some people don't want you to succeed, Israel. Some people don't want you to worship the Most High God of Israel because they don't worship him. Or they don't want you to do it. Sometimes people will lead you into the wrong path or the wrong way. Some people will lead you into a different religion than what you originally believed. Some people will lead you into destruction. Can't be like that, Israel. Can only serve and worship and praise and give honor and glory to the Most High God of Israel. He's your deliverer. Only.
The more you begin to lose the razor-sharp focus that you need to chase your dreams. So you better get rid of them. Spend your time with people who can dream with you. Spend your time with those who can encourage your dreams. Spend your time with those who have an extra push exactly every time you need it. Remember that you can love everyone, but you cannot bring everyone into your circle. Yeah, you love everyone, but you can't bring everyone into your circle. I want you to understand that. It took a man of little to no character to betray the Lord. It's unfortunate that we have such kinds of people around. It's very unfortunate. But if you're going to go far, you need the right kind of people in your circle. If you're going to go fast, you should go alone. But if you're going to go far, you need to go with people. And the kind of people you need in your life are not these kind of people. So watch your circle, people.